Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom from Millennial Mom, and tonight we're going to take a peek at Married at First Sight Season 16 Nashville, the couples, the first look. Married at First Sight will be back on Wednesday, January 4th at 8 p.m. with the new couples out of Nashville. Tonight, and I believe maybe tomorrow night also, they're doing the matchmaking specials and the first look at the couples. But on one of our reviews previously, we showed you the first look, but we're going to go ahead and show you the couples again. Now, this information can also be found online. I know People Magazine also featured these couples, but we're just going to go ahead and give you the first look at the couples up close and personal, and their names, their ages, and why they decided to come on the show. So let's get started with the cast of season 16 Nashville. So season 16, as we all know, the couples head out. When they meet each other, they find out who's getting married with a matchmaking specialist on tonight. They tell their families, they tie the knot, they head out on their honeymoons, they move in together, and by the end of the season, we'll know who's going to stay together, who's going to get divorced, or who's in it for the long haul. So again, Married at First Sight, season 16, Nashville couples. These are all the couples. And this season promises to bring some sort of drama where one of the men actually propositions another man's wife on the show. So that is something we have not seen on Married at First Sight ever, with someone else really propositioning someone else. So we'll have to see how that drama goes down. And hey, I'm here for it all. Okay, so let's start off with the first couple that's going to be matched and married on this season. We're going to start off with Eris, it's spelled A-I-R-R-I-S, and Jasmine. So let me bring their photo up. Eris and Jasmine. All right, Jasmine is 31, says she is more than ready to settle down and start a family. She's had a few long-term relationships, but none have panned out. Though she has a strong desire to find a partner she can cater to and grow old with, Jasmine admits she's been unlucky in love in the dating department and hopes that coming to Married at First Sight, she'll find her one true, long-lasting love. Now, we've heard this before with many couples on many seasons. Some have worked out, most have not. But I wish all the couples on this season success. Now we have Eris. He's 39. He has taken the last few years to really focus on himself. Now that he's established himself in his desired career, he wants to plant roots and start a family. He looks forward to finding his wife through the Married at First Sight process and building the next chapter of his life with his wife by his side. So, seems like they both have similar views on what they're looking for. Again, we have to remember that these couples are all matched off whatever they fill out and whatever they talk about with the experts about what they like and what they don't. And sometimes it seems like when they meet each other face to face, some of the things that they put down that I've read to you all don't necessarily seem like that's what they're looking for in that partner based on however they're feeling. So next up, we have, it says Nicole and Christopher. Let me find their picture. Here we go. Nicole is 32. She says she's exceptionally close with her parents, so she has always hoped that they would find the one for her. However, she has been unreliable in that sense, or her parents have been unreliable, and she's put her hopes into the Married at First Sight experts to find her the right match. Nicole also says she's an untraditional kind of girl and is excited about the idea of an arranged marriage. That is already giving me pause just by that alone with her, her thinking about her reason on why she wants to be at Married at First Sight. But hey, you never know. So Christopher is 36. Says he has not been able to make a meaningful connection since moving to Nashville. He has gone on a handful of dates, but he can't seem to find a woman that's ready for the long term. He says that married at first sight is an intriguing process to him because he is confident that the woman involved with this married at first sight is ready like he is. And so he's also hoping to find his true love. Now, this also sounds like Christopher may not know about the married at first sight process, because I've heard before that some people have never heard of married at first sight, and somehow maybe they were recruited somehow, or maybe a friend of a friend. So yeah, but her with Nicole being close to her parents, I wonder how close, like what kind of relationship is that? Is it like a, they guide her in every aspect of her life, or does she mean close? Like, some people are close to their parents still. So I just want to know the dynamic with that. And especially when the parents find out that she's getting married on the show, that's unconventional for her. So that's going to be interesting. And then next up, we have Clint and Gina. Okay, so let me start, with Gina. Gina is 36. Says she's experienced a brutal breakup 4 years ago and decided to put a pause on her career and refocus her priorities. Now, I wonder what that has to do with her breakup, refocusing on her priorities instead of her career. Like maybe her previous person she was talking to was in a relationship with, maybe they worked with her in the same career, so maybe she stepped back. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But anyway, she says she has built a successful business. She's ready to put herself back in the relationship game, and she's willing to devote herself to the married at first sight process, and has full faith that the experts can find her dream man and potentially build a family. Okay. And then Clint is 40. It says he's always been considered that he feels that family is important and that he would love to have children. But now that he's 40, he's not found the right one. He says he's trying to find a different approach. So he's reached out to the married at first sight experts to learn and listen and help him apply the process to guide him to get the long-term love he's been hoping for, and that he's blindly putting his trust in these experts to help him out with the case. So in a way that kind of sounds a little bit like Mitch of last season, about jumping in and hopefully, the experts will find him someone that he's just going to be like all in. But we see how that worked out with Mitch. Even though Clint is not Mitch, still give me the same vibes when it comes to that. So I could be wrong. You never know. Next up, we have McKinley and Dominique. Dominique is 25. Says that she hasn't been in too many long-term relationships, but is confident and ready for marriage. Well, at 25, I wouldn't think that you would be in too many long-term relationships, because she's still, on the younger side. So yeah, that makes sense. But she says when she does date, she dates with intentions and ready to settle down and wants to find something meaningful. Now, she says that unfortunately, the bar scene and dating apps are not working out for her. So she's hoping that married at first sight will find her perfect match. And she also says that this could be the answer to her prayers. And she's excited to meet her soulmate. Okay. So then we have McKinley. He's 33. He was left blindsided by his most recent relationship. That right there is red flag to me. So if you were blindsided recently in your last relationship, one, how long ago was that relationship? Because in my opinion, if it's been less than 2 years, that's an issue. But if that's what's leading you to this process, a blindside, maybe you haven't necessarily healed from that trauma. So, but anyways, he also goes on to say that he has a fear of getting hurt again, and that's caused him to put a wall up. He's tired of feeling like he can't fully open up to a woman, but now he's ready to put himself back out there. And he's also hoping that the married at first sight experts can help him find comfort and get him back into the guidance, of meeting the right woman and help him get out of his own way. Now that sounds like that was like a little bit of therapy, help him get out of his own way. That's not what the Married at First Sight process is, to help you get out your own way and help you heal. You have to heal with a mental health expert, not the Married at First Sight experts. Am I wrong? Is there something I'm missing here? I mean, we'll have to see as the show goes along. But again, leading off with that information, red flag. All right. So next up, we have Shaquille and Kirsten. Kirsten is 32. She describes herself as the total package and is often intimidating to the men she dates, excuse me. She's not willing to settle for anything less than what she deserves, and she isn't afraid to let them know it. Kirsten says she hopes experts can help her find a godly man who will not be scared of her success and is willing to grow with her. Now, this gives me pause to think about, what was it? Jasmine and Michael is giving me a little Jasmina-esque to this, just by her leading information, but I could be wrong. I mean, this is just on first impression, but hey, if you watch Married at First Sight from the first season, or even if you picked up from it from like season 10, I mean, sometimes you could tell a lot with their bios and just how it comes across, but again, I'm hoping for success for everybody. Kirsten also goes on to say that she feels that Married at First Sight process is a perfect fit for her and is ready to find her soulmate and start a family. She hopes this experiment is the first step in making her dream a reality. And then we have Shaquille. Shaquille is 31 and feels as though he is ready for marriage. He's in a great spot in his career and in his personal life. He has been going to therapy the last few years in order to help him become the type of husband he wants to be for his future wife. Exactly. That's what I was just saying a little bit ago. Therapy, like, what's his name? McKinley should have been doing. Let me pop McKinley back up real quick. Yeah. He just got out. What I say, he got out. He was left blindsided by his most recent relationship, and he has trust issues. This is not, no. You don't have Married at First Sight to guide you with a new relationship. You need to heal first. Maybe he needed to talk to Shaquille along the way. But anyways, back to Shaquille. So he says that with his therapy going with the last few years, help him become the type of husband he wants to be for his future wife. He said he's open-minded, ready for love, and willing to put his fate in the hands of the Married at First Sight experts. So that was all the couples. Now, let me put the joint picture back up. All right, so these are the Nashville season 16 couples. Now, I'm going to say that for starters, Shaquille seemed like he's on the show for the right reasons. He's already had the therapy, because we've said before, like, these people need therapy before they come on the show. Well, boom, we finally got someone who's had therapy before they come on the show. Hopefully it works out for this couple so far from what I'm reading, and go from there. And then the other couple that seems like they may have potential to me is, I'm just gonna go ahead and say potential to start. Now, it's going to be different from what I'm reading until, they get into swinging things. Like the honeymoon is really the telltale of what goes on. Jasmine and Eris. So they seem like they could be matched on the same lines. They want to start a family. They're looking for long term. They're successful in their careers and playing their roots. So they definitely have that in common. Again, let me pop their picture back up. So again, Married at First Sight starts Wednesday, January 4th on, what is it, WeTV? I forget. I think so. Anyways, January 4th. No, not WeTV, TLC, excuse me. And it comes on at 8 p.m. Now, predictions will be made now. Let me go through I was going to say I was going to wait to do it, but nope, I'm going to go through the pictures and do it now. So, Dominique and McKinley. Predictions for me, just off of what's leading up to? No. Again, Dominique and McKinley, he just came out of a relationship that he didn't heal from, and no, it's no for me. Kirsten, Shaquille, they have potential. Gina and Clint, she came out of a 4-year tumultuous relationship, and he's ready to settle down because he's older now. I'm going to go with no. Jasmine and Eris. So far, yes. Oh, wrong one, you guys. Sorry about that. Nicole and Christopher. No. It's a no for me. And who else for me? Jasmine and Eris. Christopher, Nicole, Gina and Clint. I said them. No. Yes. No. So there you have it. Married at First Sight, season 16, Nashville. Again, first episode Wednesday, January 4th, 8 p.m. And I will be here for it. Millennial will pop her head in for some episodes coming up too. Like I said, she's working on other commitments with college and work and things like that. So she'll be back along the way for a few episodes. So that was the first look at the cast, everyone. Just want to give you the background stories because I know some of you do not watch the matchmaking special, because it can be a little long-winded and redundant. So there you have it. All right, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, and leave your comments. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday, January 4th for Married at First Sight, season 16, Nashville. And if there's anything else that you all want to add, leave them in the comments below. And until next time, live simply, be grateful.